What's up, y'all? It's Kabe here again. We're back with another video. You saw the thumbnail already, title and what you're in for. Let's get right into this. Today we have a 2000s BRENT FAIYAZ like Sonder type of vibe going on. I made it from scratch, so we're first gonna break down the sample and then we're gonna come back to the beat and break that down, right? So as y'all can see, I'm back in FL. I've been using it for the last couple of weeks. The same thing, I've been always going back and forth between Ableton and FL. Today I'm using FL. I don't know, maybe in a month or two I'm back on Ableton. I don't know, but and we started this sample with these keys that we have here. I remember I was actually trying to lay down a chord progression over a vocal sample that I had that I was trying to work with. It ended up not working, but I came up with these chords and this like strumming pattern, especially this sound. I don't know exactly. Yeah, it's kind of a guitar type of sound. It says a key, but it's, I don't know. This sound made me remember those like early 2000s type of vibes. When I heard that, I knew that I had to go on that direction. I just clicked this in, did the little strumming thing. It actually took me a while to like pin down on this chord progression, but we got there. So after we had this, lay down the first element, I usually lay down the bass. So it's just a simple bass. After I had that, to really like home in that 2000s vibe that I was going for, I pulled up contacts and I used this Spitfire bank here, the Spitfire chamber strings, and I used this bass string section here. Just to harmonize over the bass and the keys. In the context of the beat, you kind of don't hear it, but it fills out that space. And since I was already working with strings, I actually wanted to put down a like violin kind of sound. I ended up putting that bass. I put up the violin. It's again another Spitfire bank, and this Spitfire bank has two different violins, so I ended up using both of them, harmonizing with each other. And this is the first violin line that we have here. Same thing, I duplicated it, selected that other violin sound, and then I laid down this. Simple line, right, that we have here. Again, to change it up, and this is something that I talked about on a lot of other videos. I really like changing up my bass sounds. It's a really simple way to create some variety. So I pulled up this bass sound, this Spectra one-shot kit. And the biggest difference is that it's not just straight legato. I have this element of a rhythm here. After that, I was just trying to find some couple other one-shots to use on this, and I ended up finding this. I was really into that guitarish kind of sound for this sample. So this is perfect. Again, I talked about this on a couple other videos, so I've been trying to simplify my samples, and I'm doing the most that I can to do that. And I actually think that FL Studio has been helping me to simplify my stuff, because with the workflow on Ableton, it's just so easy to keep adding stuff. And just to top it off, I went into Splice, and I was just looking for a simple vocal line to go on top of it, and then I found this. On the mix here we have a parametric EQ2, Love Filter, and Pretty Flangus, and this is sending to a Valhalla Vintage Verb with pretty much the stock settings here. Just to fill out a little bit more, I found this other vocal line. I think it's from the same pack. Obviously, I'm changing up the octaves here, as you can see. For the second vocal line, we have a parametric EQ2, some Love Filter, and this time Bandman doing like a really hard panning. This is supposed to be like a dreamy kind of vocal. And Fruity Delay too. I've been using a ton of the FL Studio stock plugins. If you watch my DAW comparison video that I make, I'm gonna link it here. You guys know that I love the FL Studio stock plugins, and I actually think those are better than Ableton's. So I've been using like the parametric EQ a ton, Love Filter a ton, Fruity Convolver. I've been using the Fruity Reverb Spreader, which is their new widening plugin that they just released. There's a ton. Fruity Compressor, everything. I mean, not everything, right? Because like I bought SoundSource, so I better use that shit. Parametric EQ2, the Fruity Compressor, like the stock FL compressor, Fruity Delay. This is all stock, you know, FL plugins, and we have the sample. You know, one thing that I love on FL is multiple arrangements, so I just created another arrangement and started to lay down a couple drums, and these are the drums that we have here. I could break down each drum sound individually. It just wouldn't make sense because I didn't lay down any of these individually. As y'all can see, I used the channel rack, so I was like putting down kicks and hats and trying stuff out and taking out stuff and putting out stuff until I ended up laying down this pattern. The sounds that I'm using here are pretty much from the AJ Sounds drum kit. Both sounds are from Ivy's Robbie, I think. There's really no secret, you know, y'all are seeing the drum pattern here. The thing that you need to like really home in is the, you know, actual like drum sounds that you're using. Try to find some good drum sounds. Just to finish the beat, I tried to find a couple little accents that I could use. So I found this guitar like wah sound. It's really in the back. I don't think you can even hear it. And again, I'm always searching for little moments that I can set up. I found this scratch sound, and then I chopped it up to create this little moment here. You know, with the guitar wall, it just sounds nice. Keep it simple. The drum pattern is really simple, like as y'all can see. The majority of the drum pattern is just this, right? And then I have the looping feature here, like the loop mode on, but this is like the meat and potatoes of the drums. There's a couple sounds here and there. There are like 3 sounds that are more spread out throughout the pattern, but the majority of the drums really repetitive. It's easy to sing on, to, you know, catch a vibe on. This is pretty much the beat. And if you need some inspiration for the next beats, you can check out FAIYAZ.co. I just released the lore. It's a multi-kit if you get it on Out of Ideas. There's I think like 24 samples. There's a drum kit that comes with it. There's like some drum loops. There's a ton of stuff on there. It's the first link on the description. This is pretty much it. I appreciate you for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.